This episode is brought to you by Google Gemini. With the Gemini app, you can talk live and have a real-time conversation with an AI assistant. It's great for all kinds of things, like if you want to practice for an upcoming interview, ask for advice on things to do in a new city, or brainstorm creative ideas. And by the way, this script was actually read by Gemini. Download the Gemini app for iOS and Android today. Must be 18 plus to use Gemini Live.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at united.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another glorious episode of The Sarah B Show. It's been a minute. Hee, that's my new catchphrase because I suck and and I don't do these very often. But I have pretty good excuses for right now, just ones I can't really give you. So hi, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the last podcast I did. I did it not knowing when I would actually be back again. I've been doing some pretty cool stuff with life right now. And once again, I cannot talk about it. So I'm so sorry. I feel like it's like a tease that I keep being like, hey guys, my life is exciting. I'll tell you why one day, but that's really all I can do for you right now. I've been saying I went to space, which has been like the running joke. And that's what I got to keep it at for right now. But I will say with all of that, space has been thrilling. I've made some great friends. I've had some really cool experiences, and I can't wait to actually tell you guys what I've been up to. And with that, I will move on and not torture you anymore. So there isn't one little thing, though, actually. I will be out of commission once again here in a couple weeks for a little while. It's vacation time with my main job, Lex and Terry, the Lex and Terry show, so it works out perfectly. I'll probably be off the grid for a little bit, so I will bring you guys a few podcasts, and I might try to do some and schedule them for those couple weeks that I'm going to be gone, because I'm really just going to try to just chill and not be in touch with the phone. I will say lately that's been my problem. Like, I think I talked about that on here, that my phone screen time had been up like really insanely, like to like 11, 12, almost 13 hours a day. It's hard to know if that's really accurate because I'm one of those people, like I have to have music all the time. Like I genuinely love music. I listen to it from the point I wake up in the morning to, the whole time getting ready on the way to work. When I get home, I put it on immediately when I'm cooking lunch. Like I have music going constantly. And it's not like I need it. It's not like I don't like the silence or something. I love music. I constantly have it going. I have so many playlists I make for myself depending on my mood. So yeah, I just really enjoy it. So I don't know if like having like Spotify on is what I use, contributes to the screen time. I would hope so. So I don't feel as bad. But I'm definitely also one of those people that can sit there and like I'll open Instagram for a second and just start scrolling. And literally like an hour later, I'm like, what have I done with my life? And it's so bad. I even had to get like glasses recently and stuff because I was looking at screens so much, and the blue light blockers have definitely helped. My headaches have gone away. I was nervous that I had like a brain tumor or something for a while there. Hypochondria, Sarah, so cute. But anyway, it's gotten a lot better. So I'm trying to do screen time less. And when I vacate the premises in a couple weeks here, I'd like to really try to do that again. It's been nice not having my phone on me as much. So there's that. But I am going to try to, like I said, record a few podcasts, have them scheduled to pepper in sporadically because I really don't know how long I'm going to be gone, to be honest with you. So just kind of like this last time, but even more extra. So yay for life. Yay for exciting experiences. Yay for saying yes to things. Life has been crazy. Like I said, I had my birthday. I'm officially 36 years old, which is crazy. The weird thing is like, I didn't care about birthdays or aging, for a really long time until I hit like about 27, 28 is when I really started caring. And I think it's because 30 was such a big number. It's such a big deal. Like, oh, you're 30, dirty 30, or like, whatever. And so anyway, when I hit 30, like it kind of shook me a little. And then 31 was like no big deal. And literally for a couple of years, like I didn't even remember how old I was recently. Like it's kind of crazy. So 31, 32, 33, all those seem like nothing to me, even 35. But for some reason, hitting 36 feels different. And I don't know why. Like one day happened, I'm 36 now, and it just feels different, like older, like, and I don't know if it's because like, I'm on the downslide to 40 now, actually, you know, like 35 was that halfway point in between 30 and 40, and now I'm on the downslide. I don't know if that's what it is, or like, I'm not gonna lie, like, and I can say this because he doesn't even listen, but one of my bosses, as you guys know him, Lex, he has been making a lot of comments recently about my age. Just like the second I hit 36, he's been acting like I'm some old woman. I'm an old lady. I need to meet someone and settle down. And it's kind of getting to me because it's like a comment a day. And it's like, why is this a need to thing? Like, I have no desire to meet someone or settle down or like meet the person that's going to take care of me for the rest of my life. Why does one day, like July 17th hits and everything changes now? That's the dumbest thing ever. And I honestly feel sorry for people who live their lives like that or really fully believe that it has to be that way, because I just think that's so ridiculous. But I just hate when it's like pushed on me or forced on me or commented about me all the time. Like, worry about your own life. And I don't mean that in a way just to him, just people in general. Like, why must you project your own thoughts and beliefs and opinion on how life should be lived on other people? Like, why don't you just concentrate on your own self and your own existence and just let everybody else do what they want, you know? It's kind of interesting to me. So anyway, I'm trying very hard to just like go on my own path, be happy, be content, continue what I'm doing, and not listen to other people around me like that. So it's interesting. It's different. Also, just a quick little tidbit. By the way, this is going to be a weight loss episode, and I haven't talked about that at all. I'm going to get into that because everybody has been asking, so we'll get into that momentarily. I'm just giving you a little journal entry here of what I've been up to. On my adventures in space, I met a guy, and I will say, like, right now, I'm not looking for anything serious. I've had a lot of, like, talking situations. I can't even call them situationships, just talking phases, a lot of talking phases. I'm kind of in the phase right now, like, I think I'm just, like, really lonely sometimes. So talking to someone, texting someone, going that back and forth is really fun for me. And then when it hits a point of like starting to feel more serious or people wanting to meet up, I get scared and I'm like, too much. Can't do it. Not ready. Don't want. And you know what? Maybe that'll change one day. Like obviously, probably. But right now it's just talking phases. And I will say like I've kind of like cut a bunch of those out just because I'm kind of like, they're getting to that point of like, you know, act or like leave. And even then it's like is this going to be just a sex thing or is this like a serious dating thing? And I don't even want either of those. Like, I really don't want a friends with benefits or a relationship right now. Like, I don't want anything. So talking phases are fun to me. And then I guess maybe it's just not fair to the other person, or I get bored, or I just am like, this is too much to continue. I need to like just do my own thing. I guess that's like maybe unfair to other people because I know they want more no matter what it is. This isn't even like making sense, but then I'm not ready to like meet up or pursue anything, whether it be serious or just fun. I'm really not ready. So, I just like talking. It's just fun for me. I am very much in my, I am enjoying my apartment and setting it up how I want. And it's very cozy, and all my plants and my nostalgia TV shows and my healthy meals that I've gotten back into eating and stuff. And just enjoying my me time. But like I said, sometimes Bumble is fun to swipe on and just talk to people sometimes. But as I was saying, I did meet a guy, a fellow astronaut, if you will, in space, who seems really great. I will say I first saw him at the airport and realized we were going to the same location. And I was like, damn, this guy is like really hot. Like totally my type. Like I like certain kind of guys. Like obviously I'm kind of very into like Latinos or just like, you know, different nationalities, kind of my jam. Darker complexion, darker hair, longer hair, like all my thing. But this guy is like totally my type. I was like, damn, he is so good looking. He is like darker complected, has a beard, dressed nice, has like longer hair, like past his shoulders, even curly, so gorgeous, just beautiful guy. And super funny, super nice. We hit it off for sure. And then, I didn't see him for the whole week. And then we ended up connecting later in the week after our space program was complete, if you will. And it was crazy. And then I found out that he was actually like 10 years younger than me. And I was shook when I asked how old he was. And he asked, and I was like, I don't want to tell you. Like, this is insane. But he even says that he hangs out with people older than him all the time. He doesn't ever hang out with people in their 20s or his age at all. And I could see that because seems very mature for his age. And then I'm also pretty immature for my age, I feel at times. So it kind of works out. But like, I feel like talking to somebody younger than me also is like really making me like question, like, God, like I just feel like older now. It's weird. I don't like it. So if anybody has any tips for just like not giving a fuck about what people say, let me know. I've been working on that too, obviously. But it's rough. It's different. Age is weird. It is. And it's weirder for women, I feel like. And I'm not like using that as a crutch, like, oh, poor women. But like, it's true. Like men date younger women and they're like, yeah, bruh, fist bump. But women date younger guys and like, oh, what a cougar. Oh, how tragic. Like that. Why are all the double standards shit for women? God, guys sleep around and bang 100 women and you're like, yeah, dude, you're the king. And women do it like, what a slut. That's so tragic. That's disgusting. Oh, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. Like, why do we get all this shitty double standards? Did men start this? Can we like have an uprising and like change these around? It's just such bullshit. And I think maybe it's gotten a little better, but not much, especially with the freaking age thing. And then like, it's, you know, like celebrities and aging in general, like men look better, right? And men get older and they date younger girls. But women, like, it's hard for us. We don't age as well, like at all, you know? And then you get judged if you don't do like Botox or fillers or plastic surgery or keep your body looking perfect and dressing perfect and, you know, keeping your hair and your appearance done. Like, you know who's a freaking badass is Jamie Lee Curtis. Like these Hollywood women that are just aging naturally and gracefully and like not caring at all. That is what I hope to be. That's what I need to look at and follow and just like believe in 100%. So, anyway, wow, this episode has been not about what I was going to talk about at all. I just went off on a tangent. Woo, preaching. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, the cougar comments and stuff like don't bother me, but it bothers me on a broader scale of like the double standard. Like always, I just hate it. I really hate it. I do. But, you know, it's not going anywhere for a while probably. So it is what it is. Anyway, but yeah, this guy is really cool. I'm really enjoying talking to him. I get to see him again here in a couple weeks, which is super great. The really cool part too is he's actually from New York. But he has an apartment here in Dallas and lives, literally, we calculated it, like, for the exact address, we live 14 minutes away from each other. So, it's pretty cute. You know, we had some fun. We hung out. It was a great time. And we actually, like, really enjoyed each other's company. And we're like, let's just keep things chill and see where this goes. He's very chill and very, like, an old soul. Because I personally, like, I hate talking on the phone. I feel like my generation does as well. Maybe the older generations like it and anything younger doesn't. But he hates texting. He loves talking on the phone. He calls me, he FaceTimes me, and I hate it. Like, I hate that. I love texting. But I'm doing this, and I feel like I'm literally in middle school again. Like, the, like, butterflies that happen, the shyness that happens, all in talking on the phone or just FaceTime. Isn't that crazy? But I'm also, like, really enjoying it. It's kind of out of my comfort zone a little. The whole situation really is. You know, we're very different, but we also have some definite things in common. And he's gorgeous. He's absolutely gorgeous. He's like Moroccan and Islamic, and he's super hot. And yeah, so it's fun. So that is my my only thing I have going on right now. And I'm just taking it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's get to what the real meat and potatoes were. Meat and potatoes, because we're talking about weight loss, my friends. I have gotten still so many questions, even though I've done weight loss podcasts before, you know, went over my whole weight loss journey when I finally hit my goal weight. But I will go over it all again for you guys. And it's exciting time to do that. We are, you know, summer's coming to a close. Why not start your goals now and get there before the end of the year so you can really enjoy like Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays more. I always love like to get to your goal weight by this time of the year because like all the good stuff is coming up. And the less you have to like restrict yourself, the better, in my opinion. I love to get to my goal and then just maintain through my favorite time of the year, which is September 1st through January 1st. It's just the most wonderful time of the year. So let's get into some weight loss talk, shall we?
This year, Santa's bringing the power of Energizer into his workshop.
Whoa, the Energizer Bunny's got so much power.
Wait, he's powered up all the toys. I think that means we're done for the year.
I love this bunny.
He's the hardest working helper the North Pole has ever seen. And he wants all your gifts to have the power of the #1 longest lasting AA battery. So this holiday season, stock up on Santa's and the elves' favorite battery, Energizer Ultimate Lithium.
Hey, it's Austin James. Yes, I'm living with diabetes, but it doesn't have to define me. Thanks to the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor, I get real-time glucose readings throughout the day. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is small and easy to wear, giving me the freedom to focus on my life as a parent and a musician. Now this is progress. You can get a free sensor at freestylelibre.us.
Offer available for people who qualify. Visit myfreestyle.us to see all terms and conditions. Certain exclusions apply. Data on file, Abbott Diabetes Care, for prescription only. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
We shall. Okay, so once again, guys, I kind of have, like everyone in life, gone through the roller coaster of weight. When I was at like my highest weight and like, you know, I was really a lot bigger, I hated talking about it. I never wanted to give like what I actually weighed or my number or anything. I was just so humiliated, so embarrassed. But now I don't care anymore. You know, I've been through it so many times. There's such a good chance that I will blow up again. You know, I hope not. I really hope that now that I've hit my goal weight that I will never let that happen again. But we say that every time, right? You lose the weight again and you're like, never again. And then it happens. It's life. Situations happen, people happen, scenarios happen, like stress happens. It sucks, you know, and it's hard. We can sit there and say it's never going to happen again, but it does. So basically, my whole journey started when I started Lex and Terry in 2009. I weighed about 130 pounds and I never worked out a day in my life. I ate anything I wanted. I was honestly like 22. I had hardly started drinking yet. And then I started working in morning radio, early hours, change of pace, change of everything. And I gained weight fast. So long story short, I gained up to like, I think 170, went from 130 to 170. So I gained 40 pounds. I lost it all, went down to like 145 and with muscle, and I looked great. Like, I feel like with me, 145 with muscle looked so much better than me at 130 with zero muscle. I'm all about the muscle, and I'll get into that a little later. You know, girls are scared of muscles, and you don't need to be, and I will tell you why. So that happened, and then, you know, I got in a relationship when I looked like a G. It's my word today. And then we got happy, right? Like, so if you're unhappy in a relationship, you like gain a bunch of weight, I feel like. But also when you're newly happy and you're going out to bars and restaurants and doing all that and not wanting to work out, you're just like all about each other. Like, it's such an easy time to gain weight too. So just be mindful of that. Telling that to myself too right now. But so, you know, I was 145, looked amazing, and then got up to like 180, I believe was the highest I got to, or maybe back to 170 again. And then, you know, 2 years later, went through a breakup again, or not again, just a breakup. And I lost everything. At that point, I had joined Weight Watchers, I believe. And I was like running every day and depressed as hell and sad. My first big breakup ever. I had done all the dumping to that point. This is my first love, my first live-in relationship, and my longest relationship, and my first dumping. So anyway, I got down once again to like 140, 145 pounds. Awesome. And then I kept it for a very long time like that. I looked great. I maintained. It was awesome. And then I went to work on cruise ships. Oh, dear. Once again, I've said this before. I gained 17 pounds on my first 6-month contract. I barely saw the light of the gym, like, ever. I hardly ever went to the gym, and I freaking drank my ass off. Oh, my God, I did. Obviously, like, a cruise ship is straight partying. You would work like 12 to 15-hour days every single day, no days off for 6 months. And when you got off, like, did you go to the gym? Nope, never did. Did I go to sleep? No. I went to Crew Bar, of course, where all alcoholic beverages down there for us are about $1.25 to $1.50 each. Same for shots, same for everything, and get wasted like every night and have crew parties and just drink and hook up, and life was a massive party. So that is why I gained 17 pounds my first contract. I gained so much weight. You know, finally got off cruise ships, came back. I think I was around like, once again, like 180 when I was done with that life, and got down. I never got down to a good goal weight after that even. I tried so many fad diets. I tried like this thing called R3 for a while, which worked a little bit. It was almost like a kind of like a great value version of keto. You start with no carbs and you do that for a few weeks and then you add them back in slowly. And it was a good little jump start. I did get down to like around 160, but I never got to my goal. And then I got in another relationship, of course. And it was good and then it was bad. But basically I got to my highest weight ever and hit the 190 point, which was my scary weight. I'm like, oh my God, I'm literally almost at 200. And you know, the crazy thing is I never felt that big. You know, working in radio sucks sometimes for the reasons of trolls, and you post anything, people comment on you. They feel like they have free reign to, because of course they do. But people are mean, especially when you work on kind of a mean radio show, you know, that makes fun of other people. You get made fun of. So I got the fat comments, I got the big comments all the time, but I never felt that big. I really didn't. And now I look back at pictures of myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, wow. Like, I never saw it until now, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So, you know, I did a whole 30-day weight loss thing with Go Cleanse, which was awesome. And especially because I did it with my coworkers, and we knew there was going to be a prize, and I'm competitive as hell. And I was like, I got to win this. I didn't even know what the prize was, but I was like, I must win. Even if there was no prize, it's talked about on the air, and me winning over them, that would have been enough for me, honestly. So I stuck to that Go Cleanse. And the hardest thing about it was 30 days, and I got COVID during that, because that was like back in 2020 or 2021. And so I had to be at home for 2 weeks straight. It was the straight quarantine, and not eat bad, not drink. Oh my God, it was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I still did it. I didn't even get to go work out for 2 weeks, nothing. And I won the weight loss challenge. I think I lost like, oh my gosh, in 30 days, I think I lost like 20, I don't even remember anymore, 27 pounds or something. It was substantial. And the before and after pics are insane. I need to post those again. But wow, it was impressive. And it was great. But I was also in a very unhappy, unhealthy, and toxic relationship. So over time, I did not do the maintenance plan. I did not do any kind of maintaining. I kind of went back to my crappy lifestyle again, slowly slipped there and gained everything back again. I got back up to 190, all like, I think like 187 or something. It sucked. So that is where we came into play. And I will say, everybody thinks, and this is kind of pisses me off, and I get it, because, you know, you go through a breakup, it's a great way to lose weight, because you get that revenge body going on. It's awesome. It didn't take my breakup to get me to start losing weight. I was unhappy in my relationship, but I was also unhappy with myself and my body and just everything about me. So I started about a year before the breakup happened. It happened on New Year's. I was the whole, like, I got to do this year. And I did. So I was actually almost at my goal weight by the time that the breakup happened recently. I say recently. It is crazy that it's been so long now. Anyway, that's weird. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to continue talking about weight loss. Okay, so I'm getting distracted. I had a pumpkin spice coffee before I came here, and it is literally August. But I'm getting distracted again. Anyway, so I started, and that's how I went from 190 and got down to 135. And I will talk about how I did that. I started off just trying to do it on my own. I was like, I can do this. I can eat healthy. I can work out. And it just wasn't working for me. I tried Weight Watchers. It was slow progress. Basically just like calorie counting for dummies, like a point system, but it helps some. But what really got me, month to month and dropping that big weight was Go Cleanse. I did an 11-day to start off. So the Go Cleanse, if you go to, actually I have my own website now there with them. If you go to gocleanse.com/Sarah, SARAH, you can look at the products on there. They have an 11-day and they have a 30-day. And like I said before, I lost 27 pounds on the 30-day program. And you can lose a ton on the 11-day as well. So when I did my big thing by myself, not on the contest on air, just recently this last year, I started with an 11-day. And now the cool thing about this is, like, for me personally, like, a lot of times it's hard when you have to, like, make your own recipes or make your own food or, have your own program to follow. And the thing I really, really liked about Go Cleanse is they give you a schedule for the shake days and they give you a schedule for the cleanse days. And this is like from beginning of the day to end of the day, timing it out, everything. So you can look at it, you can put it with your schedule, and you can be like, okay, these are the times that work for me. This is when I'm going to start. This is when I'm going to have my last thing. Cool. And the cool thing about the Go Cleanse, if you do sign up for one, you actually get a coach with it. And I think Rita is the one who does. Rita does and Tiffany does. They're both great. And you can kind of tell them, like, if you have a weird schedule or if you have young kids or if you have this or that or any health issues, like you can be like, this is what's going on, and they can kind of customize it for you, which is really, really awesome. It comes included when you buy a program, it's just next level. It's pretty great. So that's a definite perk. And I did that too. I had to do that because, working in radio, like I get up at 3:30 in the morning. So I'm like, I can't start right away. I mean, I'll be done eating and done with everything by like 2 p.m. Like there's no way. So they definitely helped me work it out with my schedule, which is really awesome. And like I said, it's so easy to follow, and that's what's perfect for me. You can get everything set up the night before, have all your stuff ready and packed up, and it's just really great. I'll just go over the shake days and the cleanse days. Pretty much, the shake days, you start off and you have one of their protein shakes in the morning, and you have one for dinner as well, which is awesome. And you really, really learn to love those, especially after cleanse days. Oh my God. There's different flavors. I personally am a chocolate girl. Vanilla is very boring to me in the bedroom and in my shakes. But I do like the chocolate. The chocolate mint is like, I think still my favorite. They have a snickerdoodle flavor that's like a seasonal thing, and that is the best thing I've ever tasted. So hi, Rita, if you're listening, when those come out again, please send me like 10 of them, 10 tubs, please. Snickerdoodle flavor is amazing. They even had a pumpkin spice one that came out before that was good, but Snickerdoodle has been my absolute favorite. It's just so yummy. But I digress. So anyway, you do the shakes in the morning and the shakes in the evening. You have your natural accelerator pills that you take with your first shake and your lunch. And I can't remember exactly the amount, but it's like a 400 to 600 calorie lunch that you can have. And they even give you a list with this whole program of like do's and don'ts, things to have, things they recommend more than others. But basically just a clean meal of like a, palm full of protein, vegetables. And oh my gosh, they even have like another new program now that's a little more like a carnivore-ish kind of diet. And you can even ask about that. I feel like that's a lot more popular with the men out there too. It kind of works better for them. I know some people that have done that and have really enjoyed it. So once again, if you sign up, just talk to your coach, ask about options, tell them any concerns you have, and they can talk it through with you, which is just really great. So you can do all this before you even sign up if you want. It's awesome. So it just gives you that reassurance. So that's what the shake days look like. You start off your first couple of days doing that, and then you have 2 cleanse days. Where you get this like juice that you can mix up, and they have a couple different flavors. You can try both to see what you like better. But basically, you do this juice 4 times a day. It has so much good stuff in it for you that kind of keeps you satisfied and satiated and like keeps your energy levels up. You do those natural accelerator tablets, and you can have some snacks on those days as well. And I don't know. Everybody kind of does their own thing. Like, it's good to stay busy so you can keep your mind like distracted. I always feel like cleanse day 2 is easier than the first one to me, because I like count. I love eating, you guys. So I literally am like, okay, I got 8 juices to go, and I count them down as I go. I'm like 2 juices down, 6 to go. Like it helps me, but you can kind of do whatever helps you. And I've had times where like, they always recommend you make a list of like 50 to 100 things that you want to do. So when you're doing these cleanse days, you need to keep your mind busy and not think about eating and just stay distracted. You can do these things. So if you're that kind of person and it works for you, you can get so much stuff done on those cleanse days. It is awesome, and it does make them go by faster. But I've also had times where I do the cleanse days and I just want to sleep. Like, I have no energy, or I'm just like, I'm hungry and I just want to go to bed, so I forget that I'm hungry. Like, I've had days like that too. So it just do what works for you. Test it out. Try different methods. Like, it's awesome. So basically that's how it works. You have your 2 shake days, 2 cleanse days, and then you have a few more shake days, 2 more cleanse days to end it. And you can drop so much weight. And it's a lifestyle thing you can continue on. They have maintenance programs you can do. You can subscribe. You can kind of set up how you want to do it and go from there, how you want to do. But Go Cleanse helped me so greatly. I got to the point where I was like just testing different things, and I would order like an 11-day, for example. And sometimes like at the beginning of the month, I would do like a 4-day cleanse even sometimes. So I would do like 2 shake days, 2 cleanse days. And that time I would drop like usually around 8 pounds. And then I would just like go into hardcore working out, and then just stick to shake days for like maintenance for another month. And then, do like another 4-day. Like, I just kind of did what worked for me for a year, and I got there. I totally did. I went from 190 to 135. That's insane. And I keep saying I need to post more before and after pictures, and I will. But it helped me a lot. GoCleanse helped me a lot, and I've just been trying to stay on track and stay healthy and keep maintaining. And it's hard. There's times that it gets really, really difficult. You know, holidays, so difficult. Summertime, so difficult. There's just always going to be those temptations, right? But sometimes you have to think about like what's the most important to you. And I don't know. Same with like meals. I hate like completely, you know, like don't be so strict on yourself that you don't let yourself have anything, because that sucks too, right? It feels like a prison if you do that. That's dumb. If you're going to have something or you want to have a night out, just make the best decision you can and then get right back on. You know, or do an extra workout that day and then get back on. Like, those are the things that help me. Cutting corners where you can, you know. I don't know. That helped a lot. So if you guys want to look into GoCleanse, I've been wanting to do one, but I keep having to go out of town for, you know, going to space, of course, top secret missions. So I can't do full ones, but I have been doing my shakes. I've been working out. And then if you're like a heavy duty workout person, they also have like the Isoline Pro shakes that have like more protein in them. If you're trying to gain muscle, there's a lot of just really cool stuff. And last little thing I'll say, they even have beauty products and like, you know, like collagen stuff and a lot of really awesome stuff on there. I've been doing their collagen as well. I used to do the, I always call it the Jennifer Aniston collagen, the Vital Proteins, I think it is. And it tastes disgusting. I get the flavorless one. And it's just the most nasty thing in the world. Like, I've been saying I wanted to make a video of me drinking this because I literally mix mine with water and then I hold my nose and chug it, and I have to have something else after. Usually orange juice because like citrus cuts the taste, but like it like makes me gag. It's disgusting. But the Isagenix, the GoCleanse collagen is like the purest, like cleanest collagen you can get, and it's in little glass bottles even, and it tastes so good. Like, I genuinely look forward to drinking it. It tastes delicious, and I'm not joking. Like, I savor it. It's almost like a little dessert or something. So anyway, they have stuff like that too that you can look at. But if you are interested in any of this at all, I swear by it. I mean, it totally, totally helped me. I still use it. I still, even after this whole space program, have kind of gotten off track. You know, I was in Vegas for like a week. And I've noticed myself slipping a lot, and I've gained weight back. I've gained like 5 to 7 pounds back. And I'm like, okay, we're starting to get to that slide now. I need to reel it back in. And I'm glad I've noticed that, you know, and I've started doing good again. So if you're interested in looking at any of this, researching any of it, or want to talk more, just go to gocleanse.com/Sarah. That's gocleanse.com/SARAH. So you can go there, look it up, and you can talk to Rita about any questions you have. Reach out to me. I can try to help you. If I can't, I'll send you to her. She's amazing. But definitely look into that if you're interested. It's really awesome. And I think they have some specials going on right now and can answer any questions that you have. I also have a number I forgot about if you want to call instead of go to the website, or you could do both. And it's going to be 1-800-700-6656. Ooh, I sound so fancy, like I'm doing an ad or something. Once again, it is 1-800-700-6656. But honestly, guys, like I want to help. I do. I've had so many people reach out that want to do cleanses together, that want to know what my secrets were, and I'm open to it. You know, like I totally am. So I'm really happy to be at the spot I am now. Once again, I didn't even realize how far I let myself go until I look back at those pictures, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. And even like halfway through my journey, I was like, I feel amazing. I look amazing. My clothes are smaller. And the worst thing I did was like buy new clothes in those phases, because I genuinely was losing weight so quickly that like I'd buy a new outfit and it would fit me for like a couple of weeks, and that was it. I would wear it like once or twice, and then it would be too big, and I'm like, what a waste of money. So it really worked. It was exciting. And even now, like I've gotten off on like a sweet tooth so much, and like I've been going out more and drinking more and partying a little more, and I'm like, I need to chill a little bit. I've also been like sick lately, as I told you guys. Every time I do a podcast, I swear I'm like, I have a UTI again. And guess what, you guys? I have a UTI again. I swear to God, I do. Like, I'm on antibiotics once again, like a couple of them, actually. It's really unfortunate. I can't seem to get it right. It just keeps coming back. It sucks so bad. So that's been happening. But I also had a couple of like viral infections, like almost like a cold or flu or whatever, a couple times in the last few months. And that made me not be able to work out. And I've been on medication. And then I was feeling really down because I was on all these medications, and I was continuing to get sick, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I wasn't able to work out, and I was starting to like overeat and snack a lot and just like kind of eat my feelings because I was sad. So it's been a bad process. So I've definitely gotten back on the game again. I've started again my shakes. I haven't had time to do a cleanse yet, but I've been doing like kind of the maintenance phase. And it's nice to have those products around and in your pantry to kind of get back at it. Even if you're not able to fully get into a cleanse or something at the time, you can at least get back into a healthy lifestyle and maintain a little bit and reel it back in. So I've already down, I think I weighed Sunday. And this week I've just been doing my shakes, eating cleaner, doing the gym, and I'm already down another 3 pounds, which is awesome. I even have like, again, I don't completely like restrict myself. I like my cheats. I do. But again, having a cheat now and again is so different than having like a full cheat day every weekend. Cause I used to do that too. I was totally that person that would like do perfect during the week. And then on the weekends, I'd be like Friday, Saturday night, like tacos, margaritas, go crazy and just completely demolish it. I feel like you can do that a little more once you're at your goal weight. It's more of a maintenance thing. But if you're working to get there, it is not going to work for you. I can be the first to tell you that. I tried it for many, many years. And who wants that also? Who wants to like constantly be on a diet and it's just not even working? Like that sucks. So, work your ass off, get to the point you want to be at, and then have your fun and just maintain, just cruise. Like, for example, I've done really good all week. I'm going to do good this weekend as well. I have my one cheat meal planned. Okay. I got to say, I'm doing two kind of things, but I'm working my ass off. I really am. I have so many like gym and swimming and things planned to do. So tonight, my go-to is going to be crumble is my weakness. I freaking love crumble cookie. And, I kind of started getting off of it a little bit, but then they started doing desserts. Damn it. They just know how to reel you in. And they started doing these magnificent desserts. I really love them. And right now they have an Oreo cheesecake. So I'm smashing that so hard tonight. And then my only other like little cheat is going to be, and I don't even like calling it a cheat. Let's call it a reward. I don't know, whatever. It works. But so this weekend I'm going to go get like a mani-pedi. And then I'm also doing a brunch with my mom and my favorite brunch spot. Shout out to Tiffany. By the way, I know if Tiffany and Rita are listening, Tiffany hit me up in the DMs and she's like, girl, I'm like the same. I love what you're talking about. And she said she just told Rita about this. First Watch. It's a breakfast place. I think it's a chain. Like it's kind of everywhere if you have them near you. But my favorite go-to meal, and I swear to God, I could have this weekly. And sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie. But on the menu, it's called a trifecta. So you get a chicken apple sausage, which is healthy relatively. And then you get scrambled eggs with it, which, that's a good healthy meal. But then you get this big ass, delicious waffle with this berry compote on it. And it is like literally heaven. So to me, I'm like, okay, healthy chicken sausage, healthy eggs, coffee, and then my dessert freaking cheat waffle. And I don't care. It is worth like being in the gym an hour, 2 hours. I will do it for this freaking waffle. And I've never even been like that big on waffles, but this is like my newest thing, and it's been my craving for like months now, and I've been doing it and I can't stop, and I won't stop, and it's I'm gonna eat this as long as I want, but it has been my craving for a while now. I love it. So anyway, those are my cheats for the weekend, but again, I'm offsetting it with healthy maintenance, shakes, working out. You just have to have balance, and it's hard with everything. I've even been telling you guys, I've been struggling lately with like my stay at home introverted chilling out and taking care of myself versus going hard and partying, Sarah. So yeah, even this weekend, Saturday night, I'm going dancing with my friend Alfonso. Fuck it. I'll say his name, Alfonso. I'm going dancing with him. It's going to be fun. He is my partner. We are bachateros, and we are going to go dancing this weekend. And I can't drink right now. Thank you, UTI, currently on antibiotics. And I'm getting out of my comfort zone because I'm going to go dancing without drinking. That's something I talked to my therapist about recently, too. I'm like, why do I feel the need to have to, like, be intoxicated to do something I love? Like, I'm going to a place I really enjoy to hear music that I am obsessed with, hanging out with people I genuinely love to be around, and dancing, which I freaking love doing. So this is all a great scenario. Why do I feel like I have to have alcohol to participate? It makes no sense. Because even I was like planning on, asking Alfonso if he wanted to go dancing this weekend. And then I got the UTI and got on antibiotics again. And I was like, oh, I can't go. I can't drink. That's so dumb. Why am I going to sit there and limit myself because I can't have alcohol? That's so stupid. So that's what I told my therapist. I was like, that's a problem. Like, I am sitting here like limiting myself on my plans because I can't have a drink. That's dumb. And she's like, this is honestly a great experiment. She's like, you could go out, you could see how it is. If it sucks, if you're not enjoying it, if you're like, I can't dance sober, like, give it an hour and leave, and then you know. But she's like, or you could freaking love it. She always says that, or you could love it. And she's right. I would love to learn to be able to go out and start having fun again without having to drink, because guess what, guys? That puts the calories on more than anything, and your girl knows it better than anyone. I swear that's how I've gained weight every time. I love to party. I love tequila. I love margaritas. Who doesn't? But man, they tear your body up and also your bank account. So anyway, this has been the most all over their podcast I think I might have ever done, and that's saying something for me. So anyway, there's my life update. There's some weight loss updates for you guys. Let me know how you're doing with your weight loss. I love to hear personal stories. If you're struggling with anything, let me know. I can tell you some of the workouts I've done too, if you're interested in that, maybe for another podcast. We've been here a while. But hit me up, definitely. You can hit me up anywhere. If you want to slide in my DMs, I might see it. The best way probably to do that, and I haven't checked it in a little bit even, but go to, what is my website? sarahbshow.com. That's SARAH, the letter B, and show.com. You can send me an audio message on there. You can send me an email on there. Let me know. I think you can send it anonymously, or if you want your question asked, let me know if you don't want me to say your name, and I won't. I can keep it anonymous, or if you don't even want to be on air, I can try to get back to you there. So that'll be awesome. You can also, once again, if you're interested in ordering any Go Cleanse products, you can do that. Once I get back from space, I would like to do a full 11 day, and we could all do it together. I think that would be so much fun, and really awesome to do. So if you want to wait on me to get back and we can all do this together, you can go ahead and order your products for that. Or if you want to do it on your own and get started now and then do one again later together, do that too. To look at any of these products, if you have any questions at all, if you're interested, intrigued, once again, you can go to gocleanse.com/Sarah. That's GOCLEANSE.com/SARAH. Words are hard. You can also call the number 1-800-700-6656. Once again, it's 1-800-700-6656. And Rita is just an absolute badass and will help you with anything you need questions with. So there you go, guys. That was a lot, and I feel good. I'm going to go now and have my healthy meal. I'm going to get my freaking Oreo cheesecake from Crumble, and I'm not going to feel bad about it at all. I'm real excited about it. I've waited all week. I've actually literally planned that at the beginning of the week, because I've talked about it before. When Crumble releases on Instagram, 7 p.m. Central every Sunday, their weekly lineup, I always look at it and I'm like, I hope that it's nothing I want, because I'm like, cool, I don't have to be bad this week. But when I saw that Oreo cheesecake, I was like, I'm smashing. That's what I'm getting. At the end of the week, it is mine. It will be mine. I've worked my ass off all week and ate perfectly healthy all week, knowing that tonight is the night when two become one. And by two become one, I mean that Oreo cheesecake in my mouth. It's happening. All right, guys, I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. I will try to drop a few more podcasts before I go back on crazy life adventures. I love each and every one of you, and I hope everything in your lives is going amazing, and sending all the good vibes to all of you. Bye.